My wife served me divorce papers as soon as we returned from a family vacation. 15 years of marriage, 3 kids, and I had absolutely no idea what I did wrong. We just spent a week at Disneyland. The kids, 10, 7, and 5, were running between rides like they'd never get tired. We ate way too much junk food, stood in lines for hours, and honestly, for the first time in months, I wasn't checking work emails every 5 minutes. I even left my laptop at home. I thought I was finally being the husband and father they deserved. My wife seemed lighter too. She was smiling in photos, laughing at the kids' jokes, holding my hand while we walked through the park. I remember thinking, we're going to be okay. Things are finally getting better. Then on the last day, everything shattered. Our youngest two started fighting over a churro near the ice cream stand. I was grabbing napkins when I heard her scream from across the walkway. Why can't you just shut up? The kids froze. Other families turned to stare. I'd never, not once in 15 years, heard that tone from her. She wasn't the yelling type. She was the patient one, the one who could diffuse any tantrum with a hug and a distraction. I rushed over and separated the kids. They were fine within seconds, but my wife's face was blank, empty. I pulled her aside, away from the crowds. Hey, what's going on? Are you okay? She looked right through me like I was a stranger and said 3 words that made my stomach drop. I'm done. I tried to laugh it off. Done with what? The vacation? The kids fighting? But she just walked away. For the rest of the evening, she only spoke to the children. She apologized to them for yelling, tucked them into bed at the hotel, but completely ghosted me. When I tried to talk to her, she'd turn away or pretend to be asleep. I thought maybe she was just exhausted, overstimulated from the crowds and the heat. I figured once we got home and settled back into our routine, everything would go back to normal. We'd talk it out like we always did. I was wrong. 24 hours after we got home, she walked into the living room while I was helping our oldest with homework. She placed a manila envelope on the coffee table and said, I'm moving to the guest room. I'll be out of the house completely within a month. I opened it. Divorce papers. Already filed. Already signed by her. What is this? What are you talking about? I couldn't breathe. My hands were shaking. She stood there with her arms crossed, perfectly calm, like she'd been planning this for months. Maybe she had been. I can't do this anymore, she said. I've been trapped here for too long, and I just need to breathe. I begged her to sit down and explain. I went through every possibility in my head. Did I cheat? Did I hurt you? Did I say something? The answer to all of it was no. I'd never cheated, never raised my hand to her, never called her names or put her down. I supported every decision she ever made. When she wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, I worked extra hours to make it happen. When she wanted to go back to work after our second child, I rearranged my schedule to help with pickups and drop-offs. Is there someone else? I asked, my voice cracking. She shook her head. No, there's no one else. That's not what this is about. Then what? What did I do? Just tell me so I can fix it. She stared at me for a long time, and then she said the 7 words that absolutely destroyed me. I'm done waiting for you to notice. I didn't understand. Notice what? Me, she whispered. I've been waiting for you to notice me. That's when it all started crashing down. She told me she'd been trying to tell me for years. Small comments I brushed off, hints I never picked up on. She said she felt invisible in her own marriage, that I treated her like a roommate, not a wife, that I'd ask, how was your day? But never actually listened to the answer, that I provided everything she needed except the one thing she wanted, me. I thought being a good provider was enough. I thought working hard, paying the bills, and not causing problems made me a good husband. I thought supporting her choices meant I was doing my part. But I never asked what she actually wanted. I never had real conversations that went deeper than logistics and schedules. I was present in the house, but I wasn't there. The kids heard us talking. Our oldest came downstairs and asked why Mom's suitcase was in the hallway. I looked at my wife, hoping she'd help me explain, but she just turned and walked upstairs. I stood there in the living room, holding divorce papers, with my son staring at me, waiting for an answer I didn't have. And the worst part, I still don't know when I lost her. Was it a year ago? 5 years ago? Or did I never really have her at all?